are you Australian or are you Vietnamese? Like, you're not Australian enough for the Vietnamese. You're not Vietnamese enough for the Australian. What are you?
I ain't your everyday spitter, chinky-eyed rapper from a redneck village. My pen game's a new religion, make you reevaluate the man in the mirror.
Laughing Buddha is one of those things where like the Laughing Buddha is like, it's just a symbol of like, it's all good, man. Like, it's all good.
Let's go! Yeah! Shut him down!
When I'm within my community, I feel safe because it's predictable. I know what I can expect. You know, one of the advantages of having so many different types of people from different cultures and places, you learn that there's a wide range of types. My parents ended up in Carroll Park. Not very big, you know, like there's not a lot of people there. But we still had like a whole mix of different cultures, man. Like, and growing up, that was normal for me. Like just being amongst Asians, Latinos, Polynesians, Aboriginals, like it's normal. And it was only until we sort of left. So I guess that's where I realized how lucky I was to have all that culture. I wish everywhere could be like the way like I'm from. It's kind of normal just to be a bit weird, a bit different. Hello, Mum. Hello, Jen. Khỏe không? But if everyone's weird and everyone's different, then it's normal. It's like you're not weird or different. You feel right at home. Inside access, man. Got to know people that know people. In the safety of your own community, like there's a cushion for you to grow. You can make mistakes, and people understand the consequences aren't as big for small mistakes. Mua cái bự không? Bự thiệt bự không?
I don't know.
Like a big one, like this one?
No, not that big.
I'm trying to get a wrapper chain off Mum get her to order a wrap chain from Vietnam. It's got to be like this big, Mum. Otherwise, it doesn't work. But I guess if I could talk to myself, I'd be like, yo, just chill, man. It's all good. Just like, it's gonna happen, man. And just like, remember this feeling, embrace it, use it, you know. And later on, you're gonna write some dope music around it. But like, I think I found a lot of that voice also in rap too, in a lot of music too, so.
Yes. Cameraman? Yes.
You know, like there's things going on in the world where, especially with Asian Australians, where people are talking about us, but no one's talking for us. So the best way that I knew how, you know, to get our opinion across was similar to the way Tupac did it. It's just, you know, rap through art, you know. And it was one of those things where, when I was young, I was like, how is a black man in America able to be so relatable to a Vietnamese kid in Australia? So just taking his cues, I'm like, oh yeah, you can actually say something. If you try hard enough and you're brave enough, you can, you know, have somewhat of an impact. I guess I got into the Brisbane hip-hop scene through that, just on the b-boy scene, back when I was getting involved. And it was very acceptable for Asian Australians to be dancers and to be DJs. But as soon as you start talking on the mic, it's a little bit, oh, what are you doing, you know? But even like to my own community, they're like, what do you mean you're rapping? You know, like, why? One of the things that I like to do is constantly writing. Like if I think of a line or I hear something that inspires me, I'll jot it down in like my memo or something, you know, and I just build up this bank. So when the time comes, it's just a matter of picking out which one fits. I like being prepared in that way.
Chinky-eyed rapper from a redneck village.
Yeah.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, the hip hop scene is beautiful right now. It's amazing. There's so much participation and it's so diverse at the moment. That international sound, it's so acceptable now in Australian rap music. Like I still rap in the way I talk. That's just the way I prefer to do it. But like kids coming up, like they're replicating their heroes, just like, you know, and it's acceptable, it's fine. And like that resistance, that barrier is gone now and they're just free to create whatever.
This is an incredible night, man. Everybody coming together regardless of
whatever music you make, or just coming together for the love of music.
The Laughing Buddha is like this realization of like understanding your own identity, and just like the term Asian Australian can be whatever I want it to be. Like it's up to me. It's like I'm not waiting for permission for anybody to dictate to me what that's supposed to mean.
Come together, make a stand.
Jesus Christ, Bloodhound, look at you guys.
Make some noise, Chong Ali.
Man. Bloodhound bar turned up tonight.